The Philadelphia Eagles start training camp tomorrow, and we done did everything we needed to do to have a successful camp. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast, and today we got to talk about the two big things that happened back-to-back. Steven Nelson, Landon Dickerson, going into camp feeling real good. But before we do that, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you're instantly notified when I go live, drop some content. We got a lot of stuff coming this year. And hit that like button if you are as excited as I am for camp tomorrow. And oh, by the way, don't forget to follow your boy on Twitter. That's where we keep talking Eagles behind the scenes. Right there is the tag. And you know how we start these videos. Let's get right into it. And we got to start with the newly signed Landon Dickerson. Second round pick out of Alabama. We've been waiting for this. We were wondering, what's the deal? Is it the injury? Is it the money? Does he not want to play for the Eagles? Who wouldn't want to play for the Eagles? Come on now. We should have never even thought about that. But this guy was a high risk, high reward type pick. First round talent. You get him in the second round. He's a monster of a man, but I'm not rushing this guy back. Let him take his time. This guy is one of the key futures to our offensive line. We got a bunch of GOATs. Learn from them. Jeff Stoutland, get healthy. The NFL doesn't get any easier than college. So we need this guy for the future, so take your time, and I'm glad he signed. I think he's going to have a great career if it's done right. But let's talk about some of the things that Howie Roseman did. I put a video out yesterday. I took it back. I deleted it because I don't know about you guys, but on my side, I was glitching, and I don't know why. So I just deleted it, and I'm not going to do the whole spiel again. But look what Howie Roseman did. Whether you love him, you hate him, or you're just like, bleh, you got to give him his flowers. Gets a first-round pick extra. Gets Devontae Smith, goes from negative $60 million to getting all these playmakers on defense to help out the defense. Gets a new defensive coordinator who, guess what? A lot of people wanted Jonathan Gannon. He had offers all across the league. Listen to the swap outs we did. Eric Wilson is taking the spot of one Nathan Gary, a starting linebacker for us last year. Nathan Gary, no longer here. Eric Wilson. The room's automatically better. Jalen Mills, although he came along at the end, Anthony Harris is a more qualified and a more NFL-ready starting safety than Jalen Mills. Vinny Curry was part of the rotation. They went out and got Kerrigan. And now we went out and actually signed a cornerback who I'm not saying is a game changer in his own, but in the scheme on side of big play Slay, he is a qualified NFL starting number 2. The reason the Steelers let him go is because he had to get paid $8 million. They said no, but they would definitely take him back. He played great in 19. He played pretty good in 2020. He got a 1-year deal worth up to $4 million, but it's a base salary of $2 million. He has to hit incentives to get $4 million. So if he gets $4 million, it's well worth spent, because to get $4 million, he has to do whatever Howie Roseman cooked up, and that's probably some interceptions, some tackles, some good stuff on the tail incentive part of that. And who was our DBs last year? Who was on side of Slay? Whether it was Jaquette, Maddox, Nickel Roby-Coleman, who was the corner back on side of Slay? So we replaced a ghost because we were getting cooked over there. Jalen Mills had to come play corner for a little bit. We replaced a lot of bad positions with qualified players while being negative 60 under the cap. And somehow Zach Ertz is still on this roster. Whether you hate him or you love him, nobody hates Zach Ertz. But whether you wanted to let him go so we can upgrade and do this, we did it while keeping an offensive weapon in Zach Ertz. And who knows if we part ways with him still and then spend money elsewhere. Howie Roseman did a great job in replacing all these guys, and I can't wait to see the tandem of Slay and Nelson with a safety tandem that is underrated in Harrison McLeod. And Eric Wilson did something that no player did in the NFL last year, the combination of 120 plus tackles to go with 3 sacks and 3 interceptions. Versatile. I want to see him blitz on some stunts, some packages, drop back into coverage, watch some tight ends, some running backs, get it done. Now, before I get into this little crazy rumor, and again, this ain't going to be a long video because training camp is around the corner. Tomorrow, tonight at 7 o'clock, I have a collab with a Cowboys fan, a Cowboy content creator. He's really good with Photoshop. I mean, of course, they really weren't investing time in football. He can learn all that extra stuff. They keep losing. But shout out to J Tuck, Cowboys fan only versus the Philly Talk podcast. It's going to be live on my channel and his channel. I haven't put it up yet, but 7 o'clock Eastern time, whether it's up or not, just know that your boys live. Come through, hold down Eagle Nation. That's going to be at 7 o'clock today. And last but not least, this is going to be talked about eventually because Eagle rumors go around like crazy, and it's not the Deshaun Watson one. I'm done talking about that. But Josh Dexon, an ex-Washington football team receiver who was don't quote me, I think he was a first or second round pick. He was highly touted, but he never panned out. Now, there's rumors on Eagle Unified on Instagram that I recently started following that Jeff Mosher said there's inside talk about the Eagles possibly going to look and sign him. He's not on any roster, I don't believe. So it would just be crossing the I's, dotting the T's. Yes, no. I totally messed it up. Crossing the T's, dotting the I's. A small veteran minimum contract to come compete in this wide receiver room with the likes of Quez, John Hightower, Fulgham, Greg Ward, even J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. So if you're telling me you're just bringing them in camp to compete because nobody wants them, what could go wrong? He's not good? Cut him. He surprises you? Keep him. But it's nothing for me to go, ooh, we about to get this guy Josh Dexon. He never panned out. Either did Arcega-Whiteside. So, people are going to have to get cut. Whether we bring him in and he gets cut, Whiteside gets cut, it is what it is. Training camp is here. I'm excited just to see the new energy, the aura, Jalen Hurts era. It's time. Howie Roseman built this team up. It's up to coaching. It's up to these players. No more lollygagging around, heads down, all that good stuff. You see the new logo, the black and white Jones fresh. I need to break it in though. It's a little, It's time to stop talking. No matter what you think about Howie Roseman, you got a Heisman winner. You got defensive playmakers on this team. Let's get it done. Put it together. And let's show the league that the Philadelphia Eagles do something better than every team in the National Football League. Every team. And that is, we win why we rebuild. Called a retool or rebuild, but some teams take years. You go 4-11-1. Another team will take 2 to 3 years before they can get to 500. We gonna get to 500 quicker than a lot of people think. With all that being said, I will be going live again on my channel. Make sure you come check it out. I should be putting it up in a little bit. And if I don't, just remember it's there in the back of your head. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We're going to have some great collabs coming up. BBP will be back. Battle Birds podcast, pregame, postgame. I got something else cooking. Rob Mahdi's going to come on the show. Dave Spadero's going to come on the show. All the Eagle content creators, and shout out to all the young content creators. I want to get a round table with the young ones. I want to get a round table with the old ones. I just want to come together and take over the NFC East. With that being said, I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. We are out. Peace.